I You don't always see it. It should happen, not that you have to be like serious and somber all the time, but just look at different injustices, look at different pains that people go through. I want for more men to focus on women's rights fights and the things that women have to go through, just the fear of walking alone at night and everything, looking feminine, different things that just, cramps, different things, just focus on things. And then women should focus, realize just the amount of men that commit suicide, the gender roles, the norms that are in place, just feeling like, you've got to let men know that it's okay to open up and be vulnerable and to just share their feelings and to not keep it all kept up inside and everything. They're different people have different issues, and it's not just this simple. There's so much variety, throughout gender. There you could be have all sorts of stuff, right? There's so much variety. It's great, but the painful parts of it are not great, and we should definitely listen to all sorts of different people. I don't want for men to the incel stuff where it's just like you feel like all women are tricksters and like sluts that are gonna like just break your heart and everything, and the women that feel like all men are just terrible subhuman beings that are just going to like hurt everyone and everything. Like there's so much variety. It's these stereotypes, these generalizations don't get us anywhere. And it's important to reflect on. It's like you have to realize, yes, there are a lot of terrible people that do things, and there is a reason why people are afraid to do certain things and everything. That's very true, but we have to get beyond that. We have to lift each other up and lift ourselves up and see the truth and really dig in and dig deep and everything, and really just try to reflect and always keep that inside, like the variety and the belonging to all sorts of people. And like, men, you are not better than women. Women, you are not better than men. You know, all genders, like, there is pain to be had for all sorts of different people. It can happen to the most wealthy people. You can still have you can have fucking mind bending fucking issues and it's going to be a lot worse, though. You got to admit that, though. If you are wealthy, whatever you have, whatever is going good for you, be grateful for. Hold on to that. Like, whenever you have that, there have been times where it's like my mind is doing so poorly, but then like I'll have this good feeling and I'm just like, hold on to it. Just like remember, like, holy shit, be grateful for any. There have been times where it feels like I've been drugged with like stimulants and hallucinogens, and but like in a bad way, to where it's like I'm losing my mind and I feel like I'm dying, and then finally I feel well and it's like, yes, like, thank you, like, I'm so grateful. Certain times, like, you've just gotta be grateful that you have enough money, be grateful that you have shelter. This is going on a different topic now, I apologize. It's also a good message, though, I feel, so just to remember that. I've had a lot of, I've definitely had my share of issues and health concerns and mental health struggles and spiritual, if you believe it, whatever is going on. But like, still, like, you've gotta, it could be worse. Your feelings are valid, but it could be worse, and we should, if you do have these things, just please even if you don't, even if you're agnostic like me, just, you don't have to like give praise to God, but you should just sort of like let that feeling occur to where you're like, thank you, whatever, any forces that may be at work, if there are any, or if it's just my own hard work getting me to progress, getting me from, abusing drugs to being extremely healthy and making good choices, different things, working on past trauma, whatever. All your feelings are valid for the most part, usually. I'm not saying like every single, don't listen to every voice or anything, but you know, if you feel unwell, that's valid, even if you're wealthy, or whatever the case is, even if you have like the best life ever, you can have issues. And, but anyway, yeah, I just wanted to point that out. Like, I'm not saying that I've never seen a man post for International Women's Day and be like, stand in solidarity, or I've never seen a woman post for Men's Health Day and everything and talk about suicide rates and people not having access to things they need, feeling afraid to open up about their very real issues, different things. Like, some people do, but it's like, it would be good to see everybody to support one another and raise awareness for all sorts of things. again, you don't have to be so serious, hyper serious all the time. I mean, I spend a lot of my time on social media talking about injustice and talking about wishing for a better world. Obviously, I'm very much I think about things a lot. It's just, that's just what happens when you have this type of mind or whatever. But anyway, yeah, just like, let's be there for one another, be supportive. I love you. I hope you have pleasant times.